I'm Bludgeon, I'm player 1, and Armand has been first picked. There must be In the Shadows or Tleilaxu Surgeon in here. No, but okay, there's Corrupt Smuggler, Doctor, yeah, Embedded Agent, Weirding Way, and Spice Smugglers. And then Stitched Horror and Face Dancer down here. All right, Tessia got picked, Paul got picked, I've got Ilbon last pick, which is interesting. Ariana and Beast. You know what I might do? I might go with Ariana here, because maybe I can get myself an early Stitched Horror. I'm just gonna do it for fun. Like, Ilbon would be the pick for sure, but I don't care about what is the pick. I want to try some stuff here. Okay, so this didn't work because I didn't get my ring and I didn't get away. All right, well, what do I do now? What are the texts, by the way? Okay. All right, well, at this point, I'm just going to smuggle, I guess. I was hoping to get like a maybe explosive round 1 Stitched Horror or something like that, but it just was not in the cards. So we'll do this instead. Hey, Rolf Longreach. I've got a new chat set up over here, so we're going to see how that goes. But so far, so good, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the way of, like, intrigue cards when I get them, so you can let me know what you think. But I've been trying to spruce things up a little bit around here, little by little. We've got the new top bar to acknowledge, you know, follows and subscribers and members and subs and stuff, so you get a little bit more recognition for your support of the channel. We've got new alerts when someone follows, subscribes, joins, whatever. I made some custom ones that I think are kind of exciting, as well as like pretty funky music that plays when someone becomes a member of the channel. All right, so back to the game here. We've got a Fold Space, we've got a Hardy Warriors from Tessia. Paul went to Fold Space. Armand, okay, Armand really wants that Weirding Way. I was curious what the Armand pick was targeting. Apparently it's the Weirding Way, which is pretty fun. Very interesting card, very unique effect, where you basically get to take 2 agent turns in a row. All right, well, I'm gonna go to, Oh, there we go, Zodiac, thanks for following. See, check that out. I think that's pretty cool. It's either Wealth or Still Suits here. I think I'm gonna go to Still Suits. To maybe target a research station. I'm just going to throw in 1 here, see if I can sneak it. I don't know what Paul's going to do. Oh my god, I'm Felix. Can I explain what makes Ariana special? I feel like the draw 1 card is not worth the spice most of the time. Well, I mean, I kind of feel that way most of the time as well. I think it's a common sentiment, which is why Ariana is not a super popular leader pick, generally. But really what makes her special is the ring. Getting 1 water on your signet ring is extremely valuable. It's probably the most valuable ring in the game, just in isolation. Like, getting 1 water is way more valuable than getting 1 Solari on Ilbon's ring. It's more valuable than getting 1 spice on Memnon's ring. It's more valuable than getting a tech negotiator on Romber's ring, although the tech buy sometimes can be cool. Just generally speaking, her ring is maybe the strongest. Again, in isolation, you could argue Leto's ring might be stronger than that, because you can potentially get influence, but that's really it. So this thing is not exactly a purely good thing. It's partially a drawback, but I think that's part of the design. All right, well, I'm going to take a Bene Gesserit Sister here. Okay, we got a nuke. Tessie reveals for 6 and grabs Esmar. It's a pretty nice early pickup. There were good options, though. I mean, this is also a very good early pickup, particularly for Tessia, who is already in the influence game as it is. Rolf, Hundro in the shipping ring is also very good, for sure. Like, there's lots of good rings. I mean, I like Armand's ring a lot, too. Just grab a card. Paul's ring, draw a card. Like, the rings are good. It's just, a lot of them are a little bit situational as well. Like, Hundro's ring is a little bit situational. You have to have a spice. You have to find the right time to use it. Ariana just flat, get a water. It's just, like, very simple and good. It's never... You're never going to miss the water, right? Sometimes with Hundro or with Lido, you might be in a situation where you can't actually use your ring. Baron, you might not be able to afford the Solari for the intrigue card. Tessia, you might not be in a position to switch your influence around. Paul, you might not want to draw the top card of your deck. There's situational bits to all these things, which are generally very good. There's really nothing situational about this. That said, I still think it's not really enough kind of to make up for the annoyance of the Spice Addict. Okay, picking up the 1 spice here does mean that I could conspire or set up for a conspire, because, for example, if I go to Great Flat right now, I won't be getting 4 spice, I'll be getting 3 spice plus draw a card. But I picked up the 1 spice, so that would get me to 4 as it is. Scribe-Light, I was focused in concentration, yeah. I think I was like tweaking my personal streaming UI over here. I'm just trying to make some changes, trying to make some little improvements with my streaming setup. I think it's been, you know, I set it up kind of a while ago at this point. It's been working well, but I don't want to get too complacent with it. I want to try to, you know, keep making little adjustments. All right, so this round, I would like to get this Stitched Horror somehow, and I think if I want to do that, then I need to go to Research Station. But I also need to, I think I would want to play my experimentation also. And it would mean, it'd mean going this way, which is a little awkward. Or I just reveal the experimentation. That would also work. Well, you know what? I'm going to play that by ear. So I'm going to do this. Oh, wait, I've already researched one. Oh. Okay, so I actually do need to go here anyway. Okay, fine, we'll go here. I'm not going to deploy here. I don't feel great about that. Now, I have drawn the sister, so I'm going to want to play that to secrets ideally. Alternatively, I could get Persuasion, maybe get a Shai Hulud or a For Humanity, both of which could be amusing. Because this is 2 Persuasion that's not being counted up here. Now, is Armand going to get to 3 specimens here? Depends on if he has an experimentation in his hand. So if I play the sister, then I'm at 6 Persuasion, which isn't bad, but there's some nice 7s. There's some nice 7s. Another thing I could do would be Carthag and reveal for swords and win this conflict potentially. That's probably better. Another thing I could do is experimentation. That would get me 2 spice, draw a card. Maybe I get persuasion. I think winning the conflict would be ideal if I can. Tessie has no intrigues. You know, she might have... It seems like she does have 2 daggers in hand. But I would beat her with 1 and 3. Let's do it. I could have done... I could have done Arakeen. This also draws me a card if I want. But at best, I get to 6 Persuasion if I'm using this for swords, which is my plan. And 6 isn't better than 5 at this time. So I'll probably hold on to this, but that is cool to be able to glimpse the path. That sets me up for potentially another research station if I want. There's her 2 daggers. Hey, Paul Ottaway. No, he did have it. All right, that's painful. Wait, is that a second negotiated withdrawal? It is. Ah, Armand. All right, so the question is, do I take Face Dancer or do I save up for Usurp? I mean, Face Dancer is very good, so I think that is what I'm going to do. I do like Usurp, though. And definitely take the... Whoa, okay, take this and take this. I'm just taking all kinds of stuff here. We'll just take it. I mean, I can't not take that. I've got the 2 forecasters down here. I'm not taking Blank Slate, I'll tell you that. Although, you know what? I was in a game recently where someone actually got decent use out of Blank Slate, which is maybe the first time I had ever seen that. Hey, League of Zedgens asks, would you rather pick Liet Kynes or Firm Grip from a level 2 conflict? It's situational, as is always the case. Probably Liet Kynes more often than not. Just because Firm Grip... I love Firm Grip, first of all. It's one of my favorite cards, but it's a bit more specific in how you have to use it. Like, you kind of have to send it to Wealth to get the benefit out of it. And then you're breaking even on Solari, so it makes it hard to build Solari. Whereas Liet Kynes just gives you a free bump right away, and then is gonna probably get you, you know, at least a Spice Must Flow sometime down the line. On top of that, it has Freeman access, so you can also play it if you need to Hardy Warriors or Still Suits, which is typically more impactful than playing to an Emperor spot. The Firm Grip does have Landsrat access, so sometimes you can get to a Mentat with it. Like, I love Firm Grip. And if you can get the Emperor Alliance, then you reveal for 4 Persuasion, which is, you know, comparable to what you might get out of Liet Kynes. It's just harder to make it work. And also, I recently had a really rough Firm Grip game where it's like the worst game I've ever had with Firm Grip, where I got nothing out of it the entire game. So that's, you know, that's like on my mind a little bit as I'm answering this question as well. Hey, Happy Door says, first time here on a stream. Welcome. Love your videos. Thanks to you, I'm winning 90% of my offline games. Wow. All right. Well, first of all, welcome to the stream. Very happy to have you. Glad you're enjoying the videos. And I apologize to your friends for what has happened to your games in person. Well, there's a whole bunch of spice I could get here, but I don't actually have to do it immediately. However, if I do, it lets me conspire, which is probably something I should be doing. Although I think Armand's going to conspire. It will draw me a card. If I wanted to get crazy, I could also go to Research Station, but I think that is a little bit crazy. I think all this spice is probably worth doing. I do have the glimpse the path too. So like I could draw a bunch of cards, maybe get a 4 humanity. Okay, no, he's out of agents, so I actually could go to Conspire here. And then here's the dilemma is like, do I want to water or do I want to research? I'm going to go with the water. Tessia's probably not getting in on this. League of Legends Long Reach or Reverend Mother Mohayim. Most of the time Reverend Mother, because it's less situational. I love the Long Reach, but it takes a lot more luck and or effort to actually get good value out of it. But it's so fun when it works. That could be interesting at some point. So I have 4 persuasion right now. If I glimpse the path, I could get to 5 or 6. I've got an even chance of 5 or 6, and then 1 chance of nothing. 5 could get me a Cheney, which would be cool. Or a Steel Suit Manufacturer, which it is a cool card. It's just I'm not really set up for it. Okay, Tessia has 5. Let's see what she takes. I also could nuke first and then decide whether or not it's worth going for. That's probably what's going to happen, depending on what else is here. Yeah, I'm not psyched about that. So let's go ahead and blow it up! Web of Power! No, it's Opulence. Okay, well, I mean, Gunthopter it can be okay. Ixion Engineer can be alright, but I'm not super pumped about that. So I'm not going to burn Glimpse the Path. I'll just reveal, and I'll take... Let's take a Gunthopter. You know what? Do I want it, though? I've got some good stuff in my deck here. Maybe I should be more disciplined. Ah, we'll take a Gunthopter. Oh, no, I'm punished. Punished hard. Okay, I could take a chance at getting a 2... Oh, boy. Less than a 50-50 of hitting, but if I hit, I get In the Shadows. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. I had to do it. I had to do it. That was just too funny. Alright, well, we've added a lot of cards to the deck, but pretty good cards for the most part. I mean... Look, I had to take the Gunthopter to get the In the Shadows, so I don't want to hear any complaints. But I could definitely use some trashing now. So, no, I'm not going to use that here. And I'm in a pretty decent position for Swordmaster, sitting at 7 Solari. If anybody cashes in, they feed it to me. I do have a couple of green cards in the deck here. I'm going to take an Intrigue instead of a Spice. Cannon turrets, okay. And it's a Guildbank raid. Okay, look at all of this. Armand with 6 Spice. What is he looking to do here? Yeah, Paul, it just was like, I would have felt just a little bit ashamed of myself if I hadn't gone for it. You know? It was just too... It was too tasty, and it was like decent odds. I mean, it was less than a 50-50 of hitting. It was a 3 out of 7. But payoff is in the shadows. Not only in the shadows for me, but not an in the shadows for Paul, who I think still had yet to reveal at that point. Okay, so... Hey, Fadi! Nice to see you. Yeah, I had to try. I'm glad you're with me on that. Okay, is he cashing in? He is cashing in. Okay, so it's Swordmaster right away for me. And I kind of hope I can get to Hardy Warriors with this so that I can negotiate a withdrawal. Oh! Weirding way! Weirding way! Oh, we're giving him cheers for that. I mean, that was a first pick Armand. Ilbon was on the board. Tessia was on the board. And Tijash 14 here picked Armand when there was no In the Shadows, there was no Tleilaxu, Surgeon, there was no guild delegate or whatever. There was Weirding Way. And he made it work. What a beauty of a move that was. I really respect that. Okay, well then, what do I do now? I guess I go Hardy Warriors right away. And my plan is to retreat 3 troops while still getting a couple of Solari. Hey, Aaron Ross. Swordmaster is an option. I assume there was some sort of house rule against getting it. You all were using... Are you making a joke that nobody was getting Swordmaster and it was round 4? I think that's what you're doing. All right, and then I'm going to want to play Face Dancer. Where to? I mean, I could go to Fold Space because I then would have the option of finessing that into a surprise interstellar shipping. That's probably what I'm going to do. Even though I don't really want Fold Space in the deck necessarily, because I've got, you know, a lot of faction cards as it is. I still think that probably makes sense. I'm going to be drawing this experimentation. Which will just be revealed. I could also just go Still Suits and maybe work towards that alliance. I kind of like that. I mean, actually, Fold Space plus this, it would let me get to shipping next round. I think I do like the Fold Space play. Don't even have to use the finesse necessarily. Mentat and then Face Dancer with experimentation is not bad. It's not bad. I might not have the Fold Space available if I do that. I'm just going to go through with this, but I do like that idea, Fedi. I'll have 5 here. I'm not sure if I would take the fervor. The ambassador, I'm not going to be able to... Like, I'm probably not going to be having a guild alliance this game. Okay, that's not an option anyway. But, I mean, it's good for spice and influence. I don't love adding that into my deck, though, given that I'm not going to be the one with that alliance, most likely. I mean, I could potentially fight for it, but I don't really want to leave that there for anybody else either, though. Take it. Water Peddler. I mean, it's more water, but it's also like my deck is getting clogged. To hell with it. Everything's going in. 18 cards in the deck. Not what you want when you've got In the Shadows and Contaminator. But you know what? That's what happens around here. Hey, Matt Springfield, water is good for unclogging. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, so there's that decision that you were asking about earlier. League of Zedgens, right? The Reverend Mother versus the Long Reach. Hey, Brittany. Brittany Current, yes, surprise Dune time. Indeed. Machinations here. All right, I've got all kinds of stuff going on. So here's my shipping. The problem is the only card I can use is Negotiated Withdrawal. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. I have a feeling Armand might be Haylinering this one. Well, I kind of have to go to Swordmaster. I think. And I'm going to take Spice here. That will fund... Selective Breed actually has nothing good to trash is my issue with that. Can I fight Tessia for this? Do I want to? No, I'm just going to take Spice. I mean, I guess I could fight her with In the Shadows and the Negotiated Withdrawal. In retrospect, and the Finesse, I could have fought her for that and probably taken it and then maybe been set up for points. So I regret that now. Hey, Colin P40, nice to see you. Yeah, Rolf, I know. It's such a beautiful card. I do have a few... Well, I have 2 Bene Gesserit cards in the deck. 1 Graft card, like maybe I could get something out of it. But yeah, I kind of regret that. It was a bit weak. I mean, Tessia could... It'd still be a lot of effort to fight her for it, but... I do like fighting for alliances, so... Yeah, it's a bit annoying that I'd really like to go to selective breeding, but I just have nothing to trash. Unless I just, at this point, want to just trash this guy. I got my one little use out of him. It's not crazy. Is it crazy? I think it's not. Yeah, Fadi, that's what I'm saying. Tessie probably shifts away from guild anyway. If I challenged her, she might. But she's shifting away from Emperor. And I'm trying to decide. I think I'll use the diplomacy rather than the sister and leave kind of my options a little bit more open in terms of persuasion or swords here. I mean, it leaves my options a little bit more closed in the sense that having a diplomacy to play probably would have somewhere to go. Another Hardy Warriors, maybe. It's just I'm still thinking Armand might just Hayliner this. I mean, it does mean I can negotiate a withdrawal. But I'm going to go with the selective breeding here. We'll get rid of the ambassador. Okay, that would be a great card to send to a Hardy Warriors if I could. I'd be getting so much influence if I could do that. 1, 2. I mean, it'd be 2 influence on reveal here. 3 with this guy. If I somehow would actually win that, which there is potential for me winning that, but I don't expect to. I expect Armand kind of to either go to Hayliner or Hardy Warriors. I also have the Gunthopter, which means I could go to Still Suits and then throw another troop in with the Gunthopter. And that would be 3 to retreat. But I could also potentially just win. Again, problem is Armand has the final agent, so that's the trick. Gooser, you just got to platinum. Congratulations. How's this chat thing working? I think it's good, right? It doesn't cover up the intrigues. When I mouse over them, it's fine. I think it's working well. Armand goes shipping. This is going to get me an intrigue card as well, playing the Contaminator. Okay. I mean, I should have a good shot at this conflict here. So if I win this, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 influence post round, or post agent and reveal, post turns, I guess I should say. So I could get the Freeman Alliance, I could get the Emperor point, I could get the Bene Gesserit point. Oh, Master Gooser. Okay, even higher congratulations then. Yeah, I was gonna go to Hardy over Still Suits. I was just saying that Still Suits would also work. Basically, in case someone else went to Hardy Warriors, I could still do it. Reverend Mother picked up by Tessia. What does she have for Bene Gesserit stuff? I think not a lot. And she just gets the hell out. She's just like, I am getting the fuck out of here. Probably anticipating a Hayliner from Armand here. And there it is. Okay, so that's fine. It was expected. We'll do the retreat. So a lot of retreating going on here. Well, hold on though. If I reinforce, that's +6. It gets me to 14. Plus the Gunthopter. Retreat, then reinforce. Yes. Yes, I forgot about that crazy stuff. All right. Well, hold on, though. No, if I do that, I'm not going to win the conflict. Or I guess... Actually... I think I can get away with it. I'm going to try to get away with it here. I have this, and if I absolutely have... Oh, Paul! Wait a minute now. And he has artillery. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, maybe I have to burn both of these. I will if I have to. What does he have? He's thinking, no spice, so it can't be like a private army or anything. But he does have 3 intrigues. Paul also has 3 intrigues. Up to 6 points at the moment, which is cool. Oh, okay, he's going to negotiate a withdrawal here, I think. He's going to get the hell out, right? Right? Considering Paul is sitting here also with 3 intrigues, it's like a standoff between everybody here. He's trying to decide if it's what he should do, I guess. Trash is a convincing argument. If he doesn't retreat, I'm going to be... Okay, looks like he's doing it. Yes. All right, so let's see what Paul's got going on. He also doesn't have 2 spice, so he can't have private army. He could have an ambush, which I could match with... Well, one of these would beat an ambush. So you'd have to have an ambush and like a master tactician, which I could then match, I suppose, if I wanted to. Let's see what he's got. Maybe he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Nothing. Okay, but he does have a treachery still, because he just revealed that. So if I want to hold on to this Freeman Alliance, I think I need to actually protect it. I don't want to lose that after all that work. So maybe let's do this. And we go up to 7 points. I've got 2 water. I can pick up a whole bunch of spice if I want. Face Dancer, Ring, Experimentation. Everybody's just waiting to get across this line. Won't be me. So Paul and Armand, all of their intrigues, seems like there's not a lot of combat intrigues in there, or at least combat intrigues that don't cost spice. There could be some, but they don't have like a mitt full of ambushes or anything like that. Spice everywhere here. Shipping still sitting there as well. Oh, here comes the Weirding Way again. I love the Weirding Way this game. That's a card I have not taken myself in a really long time. It's one of those cards that when I first kind of saw it, when I first started playing Rise of Ix, it was like, oh, I gotta take this card. It's too crazy. And over time, I kind of just became less excited about it, but it is fun to see someone getting good value out of it here. Gooser, I could snag the 2 Scarab Spice if I were greedy. Well, I've been thinking about how would I do that. I mean, I'd have to like... How would I do it? Like research station plus reveal, right? But I don't know. Like someone else might just get there. Well, no one else is actually really close to another... No, red is... Tessia is close to another scarab. She's just one research, one experimentation play away from it. Yeah, experimentation and reveal. Yeah, or research station and reveal. But by the time I reveal, it might be gone. So that's 4 spice for me if I want it. I could then potentially get an invasion ships. There's also just 3 free spice here, which is 2 for me and draw a card, which I kind of like. I mean, I could Hardy Warriors again, but I'm sure... I'm not sure, but there could be a Hayliner coming. Let's just do this. I would like to trash, but let's give myself the opportunity. Just in case Tessia doesn't get that right now, I might be able to get it. Do I want in on this? I don't think so. Hey, Jay Dutra. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I am playing with both expansions. So the ranked mode in this digital Dune Imperium game always includes Rise of Ix and Immortality, and it's always the same. You play to 11 victory points instead of 10. That's the ranked mode. If you want to play in lobbies, you can do whatever you want. You can play with the base game, you can play with one of the expansions or the other. You can play to 10 or 11 if you're including Immortality. You can play Epic mode if you're playing with Ix. But in ranked, unfortunately, those options aren't there. Okay, Research Station gets taken by Armand. So actually, I don't have a way to get here anymore. There's the Leah Kynes we were talking about. I mean, I got one Freeman card there, another one there. I mean, if he doesn't... Wait, what did he do? What did he do? He went to Haga Basin? So I could potentially Hardy Warriors for this? Paul has 6. He might Hayliner. But I could... Could I beat a Hayliner? I guess I could wait to see. Oh, no, wait. He's got a bunch of troops in here. How did he get all those troops? I guess he just had them. Alright, so Hardy Warriors is not super attractive anymore. Smuggling is not bad, just to get that done. Get myself set up there. Carthag is okay. Does he have the persuasion to pick up Leah Kynes? I wonder. I could finesse and take that. Fuck it. Not the best time to do that when I'm not visiting a combat space. I could have maybe held on to it. The issue is, if I want to take that alliance, I don't want Armand to get it first with this. Now, he might still take that and then just take it back. But I've got a bunch of ways of, like, getting influence. Maybe I could still fight for it. We'll see what happens here. Oh, he has negotiated withdrawal. Okay, so that's it. He's just going to double bump, take that alliance away, and that's that. Well, except he's in a position to win the conflict. But he had 9 persuasion, which is a ton. Yeah, there he goes there. It was a very greedy move, but I like to be greedy sometimes. And it's going to make it harder for me to get this Bene Gesserit alliance, which I might have been able to do. The problem was the Face Dancer can't go to secrets, otherwise I would have done that. Oops. But I probably would have been better off just even going to, you know, still suits. He did miss Spice Must Flow for that. Okay, and he gets here. Thanks to his research station denial. He gets up to 8 spice. Armand has been really hoarding that spice, which has been interesting. It's been kind of an intimidation tactic. Does he use it? He does. Okay. So he's giving Tessia the win here. I don't know about that move. That seems suspicious to me. I mean, we know he doesn't have great combat intrigues, so maybe he's worried Tessia will have him beat there. But I think you're better off taking this point than this one. Considering he's going before me next round, he could potentially have still gotten that. Anyway, that's what he decided to do. I mean, I could Carthag here and maybe win. Like, what does Tessia have going on? I might as well try. Yeah. Okay. I'm not tracking what kind of, like, cards Tessia has for swords. I have no idea. I know she has 1 intrigue. She's got spice to pay for stuff. But I've got, you know, I've got some backup. Worth a shot here. Steal his water like a good Freeman. I like that, Gooser. Okay, Tessia, what? She retreated? Sorry, I was looking at something else for a second there. She retreated 1 with Cheney. All right, I like that. And I'm going to pick up a dissecting kit, which, you know, I've got so many... I've got so many cards in the deck. Is there a chance that that gets me anywhere? I mean, it might be just waiting to get this point, to be honest. Is it going to get me here? Probably not at this point. Armand's up to 7 victory points. Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely take a combat win here. Incredible. And... do I trash in the shadows at this point? No, I think I'll just get rid of a dagger. Hey, Demeco, spice must flow better than directorship. Well, at this point, it really depends on who you are and what you've got going on. For me, a spice must flow would be better because the directorship is not likely to get me much of anything. For Tessia, maybe a directorship could be better because it might rocket her towards like a Bene Gesserit alliance. All right, round 7, Tessia smashes. Look at the spice on everybody. 10 on Paul. There was 8 on Tessia. There's 9 on Armand. Tessia gets to Hayliner. She's going for the Imperial Basin win. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to stop her. I certainly won't. And I don't have a way of taking this alliance. Armand hits shipping with a high priority travel. I think I have to just play the Contaminator. Hold on, was this Water Peddler in my discard pile when I trashed? Was it? Did I miss it? That definitely would have been the card I would have wanted to have trashed. All right, well, I think it probably was. I often miss the Water Peddler in the discard pile. Okay, that gets me that point. I'll... Is anyone else going to be competitive with her? I would like to get all that spice if I could. Let's just do it. Let's just do it, even though that does cost me troops for a potential future negotiated withdrawal. I don't know if that's even really a possibility. Paul playing a sleeper must awaken. He gets up to 6. 6, 5, 7, 8. I'm in the lead at the moment, but that's not going to last too long. Tessia grabs Swordmaster. I probably will just fold space to secrets. Mongo's research station. I'm still thinking about this alliance. I'm like, is there some way I could do it? I mean, there's really not. Armand's ready to drop here to protect it. He's got spice. He could go to Conspire if he had to protect it. He's going before me next round. Even if he somehow didn't do either of those things this round, he could do either one of them next round. Armand's getting use out of the Quartermaster here. Also, I love this player. He's getting great use out of very underused cards, like the Sodakar Quartermaster. He's grafting it with the Stitched Horror. I love that. But, yeah, I think I just have to do this. Oh my god. So that's 4, 6, 8 strength there. Gurney to Arakeen. Paul's at 14 strength, and I think he has a Worm Riders somewhere in there. That's my recollection. Treachery he's used. This thing keeps resetting on me. Doesn't somebody have a Worm Riders? Am I just making that up? Oh, okay. There was one and it didn't get taken. All right. But he does have an artillery. He's got 7 cards in hand. He has 3 intrigue cards. Hey, Real Polykill. Welcome. Okay, let's say I were to go to Carthag. I get to 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Plus whatever this intrigue is. Hey, G-Rich, Mentat. Mentat is also an option. Whoa. Wait, what? Armand picked up a detonation devices. He went to shipping and he... Wait a minute now. I kind of think I have to just go for this conflict and see if I can somehow swipe it. I think that's what I have to do. It might not work, but it might, and if it does, it's game over. And if I Mentat, then I give Carthag to Paul, which I don't want to do. Oh, and I get a Master Tactician. We've got a chance here. We've got a decent chance. It's a chance worth taking. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, 4 combat intrigues. I think it's a bit of a surprise. It is kind of diabolical, Jay Dutra. It might not be enough still. Again, Paul has 7 cards in hand. He has an artillery. He could end up with like a whole bunch of swords on reveal. But my strength is 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. It's just, I have to try it. With that kind of thing, I've just got to try. I mean, I didn't have this, but I still thought it was worth a shot. And it's worth a shot, I feel. Because if I don't win this, it's hard for me to get more points, to be honest. Like, I'm not set up to buy Spice Must Flows. I don't really have any other influence to get. This Emperor thing would be a long shot, even if I had done the other move where I'd be set up on shipping, because Armand still goes first. So all he needs is any faction card, and he can lock that up. So I sort of feel like this is my best chance at winning this game. It's dicey, but sometimes you just got to roll the dice, and that's how I feel about this move. Reclaiming forces, it's kind of whatever. I mean, do I ever go troops just in case there's a tiebreaker? I don't think so. If we do end up going to more rounds, then there's a chance I could somehow get that point. Probably not. Oh, look at this. What was that play? Armand power play to fold space. Interesting. He could have locked that up, but he's not concerned about it. He's got options now there. If I had the second wave, I would take the troops for sure, but I don't. All right, Paul, please don't have 1,000,000 swords. He has 6 swords. That's 22. I think I get 23. Oh, boy. So I have to rely on Paul having 0 combat intrigues. Let me just do that again. 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. So I have to burn everything just to see if he has one single combat intrigue and then lose anyway. Oh, okay. He negotiates the withdrawal. He locks up. Wait, what? Wait, what? What's this? Oh, he buys Chome Directorship. Okay. Well, see, for Armand here, Chome Directorship was definitely better than a Spice Must Flow because he locked up an alliance, took another one, got a victory point from Bene Gesserit. And the Freeman one is kind of whatever, unless he has a plans within plans or something. But just those two moves alone, I feel, was well worth it for him. So well played to Armand there. Hey, Trebendo, I think that is the etymology. Oh my god. I think I just do it, right? Next combat, these aren't going to do anything for me. I mean, the Master Tactician could retreat, but fuck it. We're going all out on the off chance Paul doesn't have anything. Sylvain, are we gonna do it? Je pense pas là, mais oh. Sylvain, félicitations! You didn't believe me. You didn't believe me. Oh, you just gotta go for it. You know what I mean? That was pretty much my one chance to win the game. I do believe I had to do it, and I mean, I might not win still. There could be end games or something that mess me up, but again, still my best chance. Oh, okay. Can Tessie get that final point somehow? That could get her to 10. She's not set up for plans within plans. She's not set up for corner the market. She's... Oh, baby, that was a sweet one, Ariana! yes! Oh, yes. That was some great work you boys have been doing. I really appreciate that. We've been keeping an eye on you, you know, from the boardrooms. We've been keeping an eye on your work, and I gotta say, we like the direction you're taking this. This company values you. This company values your work. It's paying off. You keep it up, you just might see yourself moving in an upward direction at this place.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. If I might say so, we have heard before that our performance would be rewarded, sir. You mentioned an upward trajectory last time. Sir, could perhaps this be... Could we perhaps talk about that happening soon, sir?
That's exactly right. We'll talk about it soon. Don't you worry. We'll have a conversation very soon about your position and your time at this company and how much it means to us. You just hold tight.
Thank you, sir. Could we perhaps schedule a meeting, sir, to discuss it?
I tell you what. I'll have a talk. With my secretary. We'll see what we can do. Now, you know, it is our busy time of the year right now, so I might have to hold off on that just a little bit, but you sit tight. Well, good Lord. What a game. What a game. Oh my God, that was there was a lot of fun stuff in that game. From that gamble with the intrigue card, taking a gamble on getting the 2 persuasion for the In the Shadows, right? I bought the Gunthopter and I was like, can I make it work? And that paid off. And then this conflict was unbelievable. I did have the failed Alliance Gambit over here. That one didn't work, but, you know, you miss every shot you don't take. Special thanks to my alliances, Nico Toso and the Separoni.